to a new edition of the Leadership Podcast brought to you by the Vested Group. My name is Hillary Patterson, and I'm here with Johnny Zielinski. And we are very lucky to have Randy Knipe with us this morning. Randy, tell us how you found your way to the Vested Group.
Most my life has been a CPA, working as a controller, CFO for like mid-range companies, and I had the opportunity to select and implement an ERP system for a company I was working for, and I selected NetSuite. I enjoyed it. I think NetSuite is a fantastic product, and started talking to a consulting group during that implementation and ended up working for them. And then I had heard about the Vested Group, always wanted to work here, and luckily enough, somebody called me one day, and I'm here.
Awesome.
Was that person Jennifer?
It was actually a recruiter.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know we had people do that for us. That's fancy.
All good things. Well, I think they just call, like people with certain skills, and they're trying to loop them up all the time, right?
Yeah.
NetSuite, hot property,
And how long ago did you start?
Started in November 2020.
Right in the thick of things, as we're talking about
right
before.
in the middle of COVID.
Yeah.
So yeah, therefore giving you quite an interesting career so far. Since we were all working in the office all the time before that, and you jumped in right in the middle of our remote era,
Right.
which it continues to be. So this question has a few parts, but go ahead and tell us about your family, siblings, parents, and where you grew up, if you don't mind.
Okay. Well, I live in Prosper, Texas, with my wife, Stacy. Stacy is a controller for a law firm downtown. I have 3 kids. They are all adults now. I have a daughter who graduated from Arkansas.
Who pigs?
Who pigs? And she is a pediatric oncology nurse at Children's in Plano. I have a son that works for Cushman and Wakefield in Dallas, and I have my youngest daughter is still at University of Texas. She is getting her undergraduate degree this month and going to graduate school for a year next year, and she's accepted an offer from PwC.
That's awesome.
So that's kind of my family. I started to grow up, I was born in Houston, and I lived there until I was 9, and then we moved to Longview, Texas, in East Texas. So I know I have kind of a Texas accent, but that's where it comes from. But my wife went to the same school as I did, but she is 6 years younger than me.
So you guys did not meet in Austin,
did not meet ever.
That's
Wow.
funny.
When I was a senior, she was in 6th grade.
Sounds weird when you put it like that, doesn't it?
I have the same problem with my current girlfriend. She's 6 years younger, so we talk about that all the time.
Yeah. So
No need to relate it back. Yeah.
So that's.
So where did you guys meet then?
Well, one of my good friends actually owns the funeral homes in that area, and Stacy, my wife, worked in the summers at the mall with the girl that he eventually married, and so they set us up on a blind date.
Nothing about the funeral thing. I was like, oof, this is going to be really good. I was like, well, we met at a funeral.
Well, it's fun. It's a small enough, East Texas kind of town that everybody knows the funeral director.
Which one was it again? Did you say Longview?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know anybody from Longview, so it probably is pretty small.
You used to work with Longview Regional Hospital out there like a while back in a former job.
Yeah.
But yeah, East Texas, that's out there. So what brought you to Prosper then?
Well, yeah, getting married.
Okay.
My wife was working here, and I had actually graduated with a marketing degree working in an accounting office in Longview. So when they moved that office to Omaha, Nebraska, I went back to school, got enough hours to sit for the CPA exam, and then moved to Dallas.
That's an interesting background.
for
right
sure.
there, actually. All right, so tell us what you do specifically at TVG.
Well, I am a senior financial consultant, which makes sense since I'm my CPA background. And so I am in the invested or the support practice, and we have started migrating our processes to this new invested pro practice. So I'm a success manager and have a couple of clients, in that area.
Do you feel like you're being successful as being a success manager?
What's brand new? So far, so good.
So perfect then.
Yeah.
So this is a question, well, I guess financials probably isn't too bad, but we like to ask, what would your mom say that you do?
she would say that he helps people with their computer issues.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a yeah.
We get that a lot.
Yeah, that's actually not bad. It's
Yeah,
not bad.
at least you're not like fixing printers or something.
Yeah.
Right, right.
But just something with computers, So helping at least is a step in the right direction.
It seems like ERP throws a lot of people
Yeah.
when you throw that term around.
Oh, it's a coin flip whether somebody even knows what that is or not.
Well, and then when you say what it stands for, they're still
Yeah,
like,
that's even worse, right? Yeah.
Steer in the headlights, polite, smiling, and blinking.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Well, Randy, tell us, why do you come to work? Don't say paycheck. Like what gets you, what drives you in the morning to get up and get on your computer and start helping clients?
And don't say paycheck.
Don't say
Other than paycheck.
Other than paycheck.
Well, I tell you, there is a thing to it, I think. I like accomplishing things, which sounds kind of a weird, but I'll explain it. When I was an accountant, I used to complain that, we do the same thing every month. And it's just, you reiterate, you do some things annually, you do some things monthly. But I used to say, I wish I had been an engineer, because maybe I could design a bridge, and I could always drive by and go, I designed that bridge. I did something. And so, in consulting and what we do, we solve issues, solve problems, create new enhancements, and I really get a satisfaction out of doing that.
Finishing a project.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get that. That's pretty good.
And it's true what you said. My best friend's dad was a architect, or he is an architect, and he designed a bridge over off Coit, and I can't remember what hospital it is. But every time he was driving us that way when we were kids, he'd be like, "Look at that bridge. That's a nice bridge."
It's so sturdy.
It's like, it's so good looking.
Yeah, now it sounds really cool, but when you're a kid, you're probably like,
He was.
stupid bridge.
I was always like, "Oh, I think it's neat that you designed it, Mr. R." And then my friend would be like, "Dad, shut up." That's great. Yeah.
All right, so you may have always wanted to be a success manager, but when you were a kid, what did you think you wanted to be when you grew up?
No, I don't think I thought about success manager when I was a kid.
That's probably not.
No, my father was an engineer. So my college career was kind of, went all over the place.
No problem with that. It's all
So I was an
good.
engineering student for up through my first junior year. And then I decided I did not want to be an engineer.
I had the same thing happen to me.
Same thing happened to me too. I feel like it happens to a lot of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're like, ooh, that's not so fun. Yeah.
Well, it was cool until you started getting into like materials of solids and thermodynamics, and I go, well, that's way too much detail.
Don't even know that stuff as an engineer, anyways.
Yeah. Well, maybe you do. Hopefully.
Yeah, no,
So engineer might be an original answer, though. I don't know that we've had a lot of those.
No, I don't think we've ever had an engineer. Typically,
real-
Randy, 99% we get a pre-med or medical doctor of some sort, or a professional athlete.
Yeah. So you were ahead of your time as a kid.
Yeah.
Actually, a real job. Not that those aren't real jobs. But
Yeah, it was
not real available.
unfortunate, but I think my dad's dream was for me to be an engineer. So yeah, I was kind of brought up that way.
I don't think CPA is really that far off. I mean,
We're pretty close.
you're in the fields.
Both these numbers.
Yeah, exactly.
So what do you wish people knew about you, Randy? Is there anything that you enjoy doing when you're not at work that you want anybody to know? Hobby of some sort?
We don't have kids in the house anymore, and we've started to be more social. And so we are going out quite, for us at least, more often, dinner with friends and things like that. And we like to go to UT football games. We have season tickets, and
Oh, wow.
we spend a lot of our time in Austin in the fall. So I like to do those kinds of things. I have started trying to learn to play the guitar.
Oh, cool.
And my whole my son started playing, my youngest daughter started playing, and I'm playing. So we hope maybe by Christmas we can put something together.
Family band, yeah.
Yeah.
this-
There you go. That's awesome. We need a Christmas party.
yeah,
Little family
absolutely.
band performance.
That would be cool.
It would just have to be one song.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
just like a
And
Christmas
you need to
song.
tell me in September.
Yeah, exactly. All of you. Yeah, just one Christmas song.
And I am trying to water paint or watercolor, and I'm not that bad.
Really?
Really? Now, where are you learning that from?
Yeah.
Off the internet. There's a guy named, I'm drawing a blank, Stephen Cronin, I think, and there's a style that you actually watercolor with a brush that's about that thick,
Oh,
that wide. And it's amazing to watch them do it.
I haven't seen that one.
What was his Cron's background? Do you know?
He's in, He's a guy from England.
From England? Okay.
I just know he does these tutorials in watercolor.
I've gotten kind of engaged in watching those things too, and I've thought about doing it, so it's interesting. You
Well,
jumped in.
it's what's so neat about it is he paints a painting in 20 minutes.
Oh, I know. Yeah, because they have to like blend the colors, like the colors together. So
It's just amazing to watch.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a bunch of color, and then all of a sudden, it pops out to you, and it's amazing.
I think, was it Joe Lang said that he watercolors, if I'm not mistaken?
I think he does a paint. I don't know if it was watercolor though.
There's somebody else that we interviewed in one of our employee spotlights that does watercolors as well.
need to
I'll
get
get back to you
well,
on that one.
And
A
I'm
picture of something that you painted.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
not doing that. It's been kind of difficult because I can't paint in the house
Oh, why can't you paint in the house?
because paint gets everywhere.
Oh.
So
You need an art room. Not that you can't paint in the house. You need a special art room is what you need.
What are you doing in your garage or something? Or?
yes, in the garage
That's smart.
or out in the back. But
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good.
A couple questions off those, what you just talked about though. So like for just out of my own curiosity, season tickets to Austin, do you guys have a place down there or do you guys just go get a hotel or something every time?
Mm-hmm.
And then out of the guitar group, are any of you singers?
I don't think one of us is a singer.
Okay, so I'm getting an instrumental rendition of a
Yes,
Christmas
yes,
song and Christmas party. I just want to start getting myself mentally
Mm-hmm.
prepared for what to expect
Yeah, just
when you guys play.
just the guitar. If you saw us, it would be just guitar.
Okay.
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 So it's a trio, or it's like somebody could do drums or something, right? Throw in a little-
Well, maybe. And my oldest daughter, her husband, she got married last year. He's taken up the guitar. So we actually have 4.
Wow, quartet.
Seriously.
It's a thing.
Yeah. And, you know, if you can play guitar, then I feel like if any bass players are watching this, I'm sorry, but you can play bass guitar if you can play guitar. So they might argue that that's not the case, but you just
I
get
was just thinking that. I was like, maybe we could push one of them a little towards the bass.
when it comes to like a simple song when you're starting out, you got 4 strings, typically play one note instead of a chord. It's not that bad.
Yeah, the problem with that, though, is I'm strumming. Now, the rest of them are,
Doing their thing.
yeah, picking, I guess. But
Well, then maybe he could be the bass. You can be the strummer.
I'm the background
Yeah,
music.
you're already the dad. You be the backbone. It makes sense. Think of a good one here.
I know.
You want to go ahead? It's
No,
your
actually, I
turn.
don't. I was.
All right.
Okay, how about if you don't? We'll do a break here and then. Okay, so if you didn't keep this job, what would be your backup plan?
Man, I need a backup plan.
Yeah, well, it's not a painter apparently because you don't want to show any of the artwork. So.
No, that's not going to pay. If I didn't have this specific job,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. Let's just say you were out of the whole financial consultant.
oh, I would be a controller.
Be a controller.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we've had come and go. Folks leave financial consultant positions to become controllers, and we've had controllers come to be
Right.
financial
Yeah.
consultants. That's a natural change and a good answer.
I wouldn't enjoy it as much, but I've certainly have enough experience in it.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the thing is like someone like, oh, if you want something more interesting, you need to go on the consulting side. But if you're ready to have it a little simpler and the same thing, then you go on the controller side. Not that it's easier one way or the other, but I think people kind of.
Right, well, this was actually my leap at more interesting
Yeah,
things.
there's more variety. Yeah.
Left accounting and wanted to do this because I enjoy it.
Did you make it to Cancun?
No,
You didn't make it?
no. Made it to a hotel next to the airport and made it to the airport that day. Spent the day at the airport.
Hate that. Hate that
Terrible.
for you, Randy.
Yeah.
Next year.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
All right, so could you go ahead and compare yourself to any animal and tell us why you're going to choose that animal?
I think like maybe a wolf
A wolf.
Oh, that's a good one. All right.
because I am looking for things to do, and if I have a quality or a detrimental part of the way I think is that I focus on things very well. If I can get one thing, I focus on it really well. So like a wolf, if I find something like a prey,
Yeah.
very good at focusing on that one prey. Now, if a lot of things start happening all at once, I'm not as good as with that.
I want the YouTube video to be like, Randy Knipe, leadership talk show, wolf-like focus in all caps, like
Exactly.
exclamation marks. Yeah, just pull them in.
Okay, how about what is your favorite NetSuite module and why?
Well, it's the finance area.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
And I really like NetSuite. NetSuite's a great product, and I really like how customizable it is. And so I understand when I talk to clients, I understand their financial issues, and I think I can think really well about well, I understand your problem, and this would really help you fix it. And so I enjoy doing that.
Yeah, that's true. Like having a lot of background, different ways that people have solved problems or experiences that you've had.
Right.
And bring to the table.
Just waiting for him to throw us through and be like, I love CRM. Okay.
Have you seen that CRM? That's pretty nice.
All right. So for this question, for reasons unknown, you're having your last meal. It's definitely going to be your last one. Earth's ending. You can have whatever you want. What's that meal going to be?
Mexican food.
Mexican food.
Right, the combination plate.
Oh, yeah?
Because I don't eat that much anymore because I'm trying to watch my weight. But if it's my last meal,
Going all out.
going all out.
All the sauces.
Yep.
Yeah.
Combination platter. Sounds good.
bad.
Yeah, no,
That's a very good answer.
I can picture it as soon as you said it. You didn't have to tell me what's on there.
Mexican plate. Yeah.
It's on the lunch special.
100%. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. No.
Let's see. I don't know. Let's see.
There's a lot of good ones on there.
It's a hard one. Ooh, this is a good one. Actually, back in again here. How would you explain a database to an 8-year-old?
Database for an 8-year-old. I think I would explain it like, what lists are. So you have list, and I hope an 8-year-old could. It would be like maybe a grocery list of all the things you want to buy, and you have another list of all the stores that you can shop at, but you can only get some of the things that you want to buy from some of the stores. So there's a link that tells you which store you can buy this tomato from. And then you can sort the list and look at what can I buy from this store, or look at this list and says, where can I get this tomato?
That's a pretty good explanation.
It's not bad, yeah, no.
Yeah. Or you could do Christmas presents, I guess, like Christmas present list, and then.
Yeah, and people. Exactly. Right.
And that question's totally geared towards like understanding how people think.
Yeah.
Very analytical and logical response for sure.
That was a good one, though.
Yeah, no, I like it. What were you like in high school, Randy?
I had long hair,
Ooh.
and
Gotta get a picture.
Yep. You need that.
oh no,
How long
no,
are we talking? Like Leonard Skinner? Like,
Well, no, there was a problem with my hair because when my hair grew down, it grew out.
Oh well.
same.
So
Amen. Yeah.
and so I don't know. I wasn't really happy with it being real long, but I was a cool guy. The thing about what I think about high school is that I quit football, and I didn't play football, and I wasn't doing very much in high school productively. And I was in a play and did things like that. So I digress from the question, but one of the things I thought with my kids was to make sure that they had something to do in high school, that you couldn't not do anything. And so our kids played soccer.
All of them?
All of them.
Okay.
And they were good. And but it kept them busy, and
In good shape.
I think it's helped to turn them into good kids.
Love that.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. My parents forced me to try like every sport out there, no matter what. I did not want to try it.
Right.
They put me in everything.
Yeah.
Like, and it was the worst. I was actually so bad at basketball that the first time I made a basket, even the other team started cheering for me.
I feel you on that one, actually.
Well, I was in ninth grade. I was captain of our football team, but I was as big as I am now, so that wasn't going anywhere. So.
That's pretty good, though. Captain of the football team, freshman year. But you just lost interest in it. It's okay. It's not good for
Well,
your brain
I was
anyway,
just,
right?
I was not going to,
Seriously.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to continue to start. So,
Yeah, just It's become more and more of a major debate these days, parents.
I know, but you say that, but there's plenty of kids for football teams.
We're in Texas, and I'm sure it's very readily apparent to us like how many people still play, but I wouldn't be surprised in the next several years if we start seeing flag football become like an actual high school sport.
Could be.
Just more focused on touch rather than contact. But we'll see. You want to finish us off with one more, Hillary, and
Yeah.
we'll wrap it up?
Me or you?
You.
Oh, me.
Yeah, go.
All right.
Take us to the finish line.
Okay, we'll do this. Okay, this is good one. Are you a hunter or a gatherer, and why?
I'm a hunter, just like the wolf
true.
answer. I'm very good at focusing in on a problem, but where I start to need help is if there's a lot of different things going on at the same time. I don't multitask. I have to pick this, work on it, pick that, work on it, pick that, work on it.
Wolf-like focus.
Good schedule. That's what you need. Yeah.
I like
Keep
it.
this.
Randy, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank y'all.
I know you're
Enjoyed
a
it.
busy guy. I appreciate you coming out here. Got here early, ready, prepared.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. This is a great interview.
Well, thank y'all.
For those of you joining us, thank you so much for watching the Leadership Talk Show. You can find out more about who we are at thevested.com. If you want to see more episodes, go to YouTube and simply search The Vested Group or The Leadership Talk Show. Thanks so much, and we will see you next time.
Thanks.